Okay, first we're gonna start talking about the barriers to exercise for adults, and I have a list of them, but I wanted to see if you had anything to add to them. So, what are some reasons that you might avoid exercise or some barriers to exercising?
As pertaining to myself.
Yeah, or in general,
Um,
because I know you do go to the gym and you are active.
yes. Like my gym has a lot of classes that they do with different, like pound and um, TRX classes and stuff. And sometimes I do like the modified versions because I'm nervous about, I feel like I might hurt myself or not be able to do it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Some of the ones I have included are beliefs that inactivity is a natural part of aging. So, just thinking that as you get older, you're not supposed to be as active, which we've discussed before is not true.
Mm-hmm.
Beliefs that we cannot slow the weakening of bones and muscles through exercise. Beliefs that all exercise is harmful for older people. Feeling embarrassed to exercise at my age. Time constraints or overprotective relatives or friends. Exercise makes a profound difference in both physical and emotional well being. Inactivity is especially dangerous to older people because the problems associated with inactivity, loss of muscle strength, balance, coordination, etc., can present more serious consequences for older people compared to younger people. So, we talked a lot about that cycle of having a fear of falling causes inactivity, and then inactivity just increases our risk of falling. Decisions to exercise and take control of one's health are closely related to issues of control and taking charge of one's life. Playing it safe to avoid falls by staying home and limiting activity levels is counterproductive. Medical research shows that everyone can grow stronger through increased activity. So, is there anything you wanted to comment on in that?
I could see like inactivity. It's like a vicious circle. The more you're not active, the the less you want to do anything. So I know myself, like when I'm active and going to the gym or even just walking, it feels good. I want to keep doing it. But like right now, like being in this quarantine, I haven't done a lot, and I don't I don't feel like it. I just like want to lay down. I want to lay around now.
Yeah, right. That's understandable and totally does relate with what we're talking about here with inactivity. Um, is there anything about going to the gym that worries you? I know you do make it a point to stay active, but is there anything that might restrict what you can do at the gym or something you're afraid of happening?
Um, I like on the treadmill. I like to run on the treadmill, and I've kind of stopped doing that because um, sometimes I like if I look the other way or I look sideways, I lose my balance, and I've lost my balance on the treadmill before, and so I kind of stopped doing that, and I tend to do more stationary, like the elliptical where I'm just staying there instead of like running.
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you brought that up about the treadmill made you nervous about losing your balance and falling. So, a good way to prevent the fall but still stay active is switching to the elliptical. And that way, you're still getting your exercise and you're not just avoiding it because you're afraid of falling.
Yeah, for sure.